Okay, so I am hearing an echo. I don't like echoes. Who is echoing? Okay, so you wanted to find something to throw in there, Satan.
Nope. If I just have some that lights up, that's good enough.
Alexander, what are you doing exactly as you're looking at the hose that is still spilling gasoline all over the floor?
I'll close the door properly, and then I'll go and stop the gas from flowing on the floor.
Okay. I'm still hearing the echo, by the way, from Dracula, I think. But, okay, Satan, the door is closed. You see gasoline slowly pouring out from under that door.
That's perfect. Light the gasoline.
Okay, give me Dex Athletics with difficulty 9. As you seem to have forgotten, or possibly don't, your alternate personality doesn't care that you are still soaked in gasoline yourself.
Yep, that is right.
Nope!
Let's see. Okay. And now, time for Rotstrek.
Do I roll perception alertness plus aspect, or would the difficulty decrease by aspects to hear a loud whoosh as he gets set on fire?
Well,
Yes.
you certainly hear a loud whoosh as the gasoline and the door are on fire. Oh, and that hose you're holding? Yeah, that's about to be on fire too.
It's a very large surface area, and, well,
Speaking from experience, ever see gasoline light on fire? It's really fast.
I mean more along the lines that essentially it's not even gasoline at this point, it's just air filled with fumes, which turns it into a vacuum bomb, I believe.
Oh my gosh, it is a vacuum bomb. Thanks for closing the door. It probably saved my life.
Your clothes are soaked from rolling around in the gasoline. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go, since 90% of your body would be covered in flames, which means you have 3 turns.
I did say might save my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dracolor, I want, since your Auspex is active, roll me Perception Alertness at difficulty 8. If you succeed, you might have a chance to somehow react before it goes kersplody. You're gonna have to be really clever, but I'm gonna give you that slim chance, because honestly... Yeah, this is where you should have said, I want to use willpower. If ever there was a time.
I mean, there's two ways to look at this. One, this definitely is how it probably would play out. But two, it is pretty serious for a derangement to suddenly cause death of party.
Would you like to spend a destiny point?
No idea.
Anton, what do you think?
They disappear again.
I have no clue. I'm away.
Yeah, we can tell.
No, I mean I'm like in the basement, so
No, that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about a destiny point, because this looks really, really bad at this moment.
Looks like TPK.
Well, not the TPK, you will have the toughest 2 party members remain, and you will still have control of the manor and the library.
Well,
In a
the
fashion,
thing is,
what's left of it. It might be extremely difficult to maintain that control, but in theory you'll still have it.
it's kind of about to become wide open to the sun.
I would say that it's big enough that essentially this wing would be reduced to rubble, but the other side would still be sort of standing.
Maybe. There's going to be a lot of fire going everywhere. They'll have to try and get it out, otherwise it's just going to rampage.
True enough.
So, yeah, the entire mansion's about to go.
Oh my gosh. Is there anywhere I can hide?
You are
You're kind
in
of
the
in the
safest
basement.
place in the... You're essentially in an armored vault under the house. You can just lock
That's
the
what I'm-
door.
Yeah. You'll be alright. You're just going to have to try and climb out
Yeah.
afterwards.
I'd rather everyone not die. So,
There is one way I can... There's
I
one
mean-
way in which you could survive. It's gonna suck balls, but...
Yeah, I'm torn in multiple places here. Because this made perfect sense because of how it is read and everything. This seems rather excessive for just a failure, but that's how it's
Well,
done.
It's not determined by dice for the... Yeah, just think about it this way. Forget about the dice as being in control of the story. The roleplay is in control of the story. The dice just gave the initial spark, and the rest of it has been roleplay leading to this step by step.
Mm-hmm.
And roleplay says
What-
that you're born.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not completely sure why Anton was sent away.
yeah, I kind of don't understand it either, but I did it.
I'm not really sure why Alexander decided that giving him any kind of room to work with was even a decent idea. Yeah, it was really the roleplay that just kind of ended up... The dice even gave a lot of chances to stop this. So,
Okay, so we're gonna freeze frame it there. Meanwhile, as you are working on your latest victim bacon, you hear a voice faintly in the back of your head. It says, "I really like your work. Hi, I'm Ashmet."
Hello.
So what are you doing there?
Trying to feel something.
Oh, that's horrible. You know, I'm always looking for talented people to form partnerships with. I've been having the toughest time reaching any for the longest time, and well, it's nice to talk to someone who isn't trapped down here. Yes.
What are you?
Yes, I'm a demon. Don't judge me.
Actually, I don't care.
Oh,
you know, sometimes I get this feeling that Bacon just doesn't understand that demons are a bad thing.
No, this time John just don't feel anything, don't feel fear, he just don't care about anything.
No, you can still care about things. You just don't fear him or anything. That is true. It's just...
okay.
It's just
Yeah.
a demon up.
You have seen how much death and destruction and horror, even by Sabbat standards, demon worshippers can do. As in, up close, it happened in a city you were in at the time. You know that this is a bad thing.
Yeah, you
Very
can think
bad thing.
logically and reason.
So, will you just stay on my head annoying me all the time?
Oh, come on, that is such a rude way to talk to someone who could be such a good friend. Hey, how did you enjoy the gazebo? My little gift to you. I'm glad that
You
you fed
did-
it.
Wait, what? That weird thing? It was you that make it?
Of course! Roll perception empathy. Oh my god, with 10 dice and such. They were, for fuck's sake. He's lying through his teeth. He had nothing to do with the gazebo. You actually beat him on a perception empathy thing. You fucking cunt.
Well, as expected, he's a lying piece of shit.
I mean, the viewers can see it. He legit beat him with 3 fucking dice.
So you are lying. Yeah, I should expect that. I don't even care about the gazebo.
You know, I could teach you things. How to create the greatest terror you have ever experienced with just a wave of your hand.
I'm not into it. I don't want to be someone bitch. I
Be
will
my
learn everything.
bitch. I
No.
wouldn't bitchify you. Roll perception
Just-
empathy. Or you can just
Just
assume
with
that...
my head. Just
I
with my
think
head.
he'd just assume at this point.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. So you just keep doing what you're doing?
Yes, trying to make him leave his head.
Oh, by the way, your
There's
friends
no-
are about to die. You feel as if a door had been slammed in your head and he's gone.
I think I should go to my friends. He says when he's continue to torture his victim.
Just not gonna stop, just gonna continue.
He will do a little bit quicker, but first the important things.
That is... Why is it rearranging it like this? That's... Wow, that's weird. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So, you finish your important things. And you failed that. Okay. So you see a whoosh under the door and you see a red light there, Alexander. And you realize that, oh shit, you're boned. At this point, you feel something trying to push against the boundaries of your mind as as you realize you're about to die. And
Destiny point? Destiny point? Anyone want to do a destiny point?
this is his last
I do.
I want
chance. to-
Destiny point.
Let's play this out. We can use Destiny Point as him somehow surviving. Seriously? That didn't happen!
We all saw it.
Yeah, you feel it at the edges of your mind, but you feel that... You can even tell that it's a demon. But it can't get in unless you let it in. And you can tell that this perception of time where the moment seems frozen will not last long, that it's the demon's
You
doing,
know-
that it wants to talk to you before you're dead.
I can think of the perfect way the destiny point would make this situation just fine.
Yes, tell me. Actually, whisper it to me. Don't tell the others, just whisper it to me. Alexander, what do you wish to do? Do you wish to let the demon in? Huh. Okay, I will keep that in mind. And perhaps even use it if they decide to spend it when I call for it. Jackal, are you there? Because I think you might be muted. Jackalor!
My gosh, people keep either muting themselves or disappearing this session.
Jesus Christ, did you even say a BRB?
Oh.
Of course not, that would have been easy. Jackalor! We still can't hear you. For fuck's sake. I'm gonna drop him out of the call and recall him. Just in case it's boned. There we go. Fuck's sake. You know, I wouldn't mind if it was not in such tension-packed moments when I'm trying to corrupt him to the dark side and feed him the path of evil revelations. For fuck's sake. Anton, what are you doing in the library?
I'm just in the basement, like, toying with this thing. I haven't even realized the mansion's on fire yet. Toying with Darnell.
Nope, call failed.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi.
When
There.
did you drop out, like a little bitch?
Never, because I was hearing you the entire time.
Well,
And I
we
was
want...
trying to talk to you.
we
I was
want-
having trouble with that too.
Okay,
Like, I haven't changed a thing.
okay, so...
Yeah.
What do you wish to do as something demonic is trying to freeze
I
frame?
choose to ignore the demonic presence and run and try to run outside to the
You can't
garage.
react that fast. You failed the roll, remember?
Yes, you see a light under the door and you realize you have enough intelligence to realize that being locked in a room filled with gasoline fumes is really bad when there's someone lighting it.
I believe I would have enough time to throw my, put my trench coat onto at the very bottom of the door, so
That
it
was
doesn't.
what that perception alertness roll at difficulty 8, I believe, was for. To give you
Well,
enough
then-
time to react before he actually lighted, because by the time he does, it's too late.
So, Destiny point? Do you agree
Yes,
to
I
use
would
Destiny
definitely
point?
would go for a Destiny point, as I was trying to say earlier.
Before we
Alright.
talk about destiny points, what do you do with the demonic presence? Would Alexander
I
choose...
said I ignore it. Because right now, I don't care about demonic presences.
Here's the question. Would Alexander, because from Alexander's point of view, he's about to die, would he choose to ignore a demon if it meant dying?
Yes! I would choose to ignore a demon, because the likelihood is, I don't think the demon is going to be able to be in time to save me.
Clearly he thinks it can.
Well, he doesn't know what... Well, he might know what demons can do, but even then,
They might be
demons
able to
can't
give
do
me
much.
protection from fire, yes. But unless I know for certain, I won't be able to make a decision on that.
Not only that, if you
simple.
wanted to gain that'd be a possession.
You can transform liquids to water with the path of water at higher difficulties. Even if they're not blood, I believe. It gives
Yeah,
that
oh, they are.
option. So you could roll for it to turn a lot of the gasoline into water.
You mean the path of Neptune? Neptune's might?
Yes. So in theory...
Oh, be right back.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Jackalope! Well, I'm gonna take a look at Neptune's might anyway to make sure it works.
Yeah, it can definitely do that. And the blood thing is actually the secondary thing, not the primary.
So it would, at difficulty 7, that would be able to easily transform gasoline, I would say.
Yeah.
So there is something a demon can do. If he lets it in and ride him like a flesh condom.
He'd have to let it ride him real hard.
Yes, just like Raffaello did. I mean, we need one demon worshipper, right? This is a fucking Sabbat game.
Yeah, the story. Actually, apparently, the blood thing is the main thing. I'm surprised on that, but the storyteller's discretion. Other liquids may be turned to water with this power.
Mm-hmm.
The difficulty of such an action is reduced by 1, unless the substance is particularly dangerous or magical in nature. I love that.
Difficulty of what?
If you let Ashmet in, you will be able to roll at difficulty 6 to transform the gasoline into water using Neptune's Might 2.
Oh, that would be 3 actually.
3.
Not
It's
water.
3.
Blood to
Yeah.
water.
Oh, in that case, I do want the difficulty to go up by 1, so it would be difficulty 7, but still.
Yeah, also I'd have to touch it. Now that should be a problem.
You are covered in it, your shoes are
Yes.
filled with it, it's fine. So Alexander would know things that could be done if he only knew how, so he could assume the demon might have something, otherwise would be trying to freeze frame it long enough to let him talk to you. I mean, right now time is frozen for you, right? You can chat with it and just say no, and just die. If you so choose. Because I find it hard to imagine a person that would choose to die based on a, well, they probably couldn't help me anyway.
Well, this does somewhat depend on if they actually use the destiny point. Because the one thing I suggested would counteract that.
It could.
Though it might give Alexander a horrible fright.
So what do you want to do, Alexander? Does your character choose to die without talking to demons? Because
Our character. Okay, let's put it this way. Can you guarantee that it will that it will automatically give me blood to water? Neptune's Might level 3.
it won't give it to you, but if you let Ashmet possess you just a tiny bit, he can use it through you.
I'm guessing possession means I lose control forever.
Probably not forever, but you'd probably be a lot like Raffaello at the end of the last one.
Mechanically, essentially, you will end up at the Path of Evil Revelations with 2 in that path.
So either choose to get fucked or get wrecked.
Or use a destiny point. These are your choices.
Yes, I'm definitely saying destiny point myself.
Okay, everyone else I think has also said destiny point.
Okay. Now, the most likely way the lighter could give out is if it was out of gasoline. Or whatever
Have you
it
ever
is.
used these before? Just a quick question.
Not really.
I've used them. I've used them a ton. They don't always work. Just period.
Especially if it's a cheap one, they might just break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This literally is so common, it's ridiculous. I have had to go through 5 of these little lighter things just to get one to get a flame.
Okay, in that case, you are out of a destiny point, and Alexander, as time unfreezes, you realize that it was just Satan moving in front of the light out in the hallway. And there, you have had the shittiest moment of the night to date, just then.
You hear a click, 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 because these actually are pretty loud.
As you realize you are in a
right
giant vacuum bomb. That was...
And I did say I went to light it right at the door there because there was gasoline underneath it. So you might even see, if you're paying attention to the door, the little glint of a metal tip down there.
How would you like to proceed, Alexander?
I'd like to. I'm guessing it's a door that opens both ways.
Presumably. We don't know. We just said it's a door.
Yeah,
I'm going to be buffing my strength.
It opens
Over
inwards.
It opens inwards? Alright.
Aw, I can't smash the door in his face.
How far do you buff your strength, and how long do you wait for him? As Satan is starting to realize that this lighter isn't working, what do?
I'm going next to the door, buffing my strength to 3, and I'm opening the door and I'm going to attempt to wrestle him.
What is Satan
Also,
trying to do while this is happening?
Oh, I never rolled my. Also, I never did roll my willpower with the Path of Blood 3.
Because you, I think, aborted that one?
I didn't
Yeah,
say
you boarded it.
Yeah, we ended up doing other things, because he tried to close the door on you, and you ended up just stumbling around each other and just in general went to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ended up chasing after him as he tried to feint you out. That's what happened.
Okay. So instead of buffing, I guess I'll just go to the. I'll use roll my willpower with the Path of Blood 3.
Alright. Nobody's going for the Demon Lord. I feel hurt.
Nobody likes demons. That's 2 per round now.
Sadly, I think I would actually.
That takes you down to Generation 8. Because it's a 6.
Oh.
So it's 3 per turn.
Yay. Oh, so I'm now at the door, right?
Yes. Meanwhile, Satan has realized that the lighter just isn't fucking working.
I'll be buffing my
Son of a-
strength to 3, my dex to 2, and opening the door and trying to jump him.
Satan gets to react first, but he doesn't realize that you're about to... Actually, opening the door would be an action, unless you're splitting your dice pool.
I'll be willing to split my dexterity dice pool.
Alright.
He's going to try hitting the device to see if it might work then.
Okay. Roll Dex Crafts at difficulty 9. To see if you can repair it. By smashing it. It breaks.
Son of a... Oh, shit.
Jackalor, please roll at difficulty 4 to throw open the door. And,
Well, it would have been a success.
and roll to jump him. If you will. As you hear a crack and you see above you Jackalor's form descending on you like the wrath of God.
Also,
Shit.
yeah.
You are
So
now
that
in a
happened.
grapple. Jackalor, what do you do on your turn?
First things first, can I use my strength? Can I deal strength damage to him?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, a point of bashing damage if you can soak it.
Well, bashing damage. Not bashing damage.
Nope, he can soak it. Yeah, I'll be buffing my strength by 3 again.
That would kick in after Satan has moved, though. So keep that in mind.
Yes.
It happens on your turn. Satan, what do?
Arg.
Actually,
struggle.
can I buff my
Struggle.
can I buff my dex by 1 and strength to 5?
You can on your turn, yes.
Yes. Well, trying to grapple trying to grapple him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see who wins this strength brawl fight.
Satan, what do you wish to do?
Well, I need to try and resist the grapple.
Nope. So what do you try to do? Alright, you were buffing. Is there anything else you're trying to do, Alexander?
I'm keeping him in place for now.
Okay. So you just...
Actually, can I deal my strength? Try to deal my strength damage again.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You're just gonna crush him. You fucking can't.
Nope.
Apparently you're not. Okay, next turn. Alexander, what do?
I'll attempt to hit him with above my dex by 1. Attempt to land a kiss on him.
Ooh. I see. You want to go down to Gen 12. But he
No, I'm
didn't
not going
go
to
to
try.
Gen 12. You know, I understand about the demontation. It's a sweet discipline. I approve of your choice. Well done. Try not to get
If you want
caught.
to see it that way, you can. I'm not. That may or may not even be what I'm planning.
Satan, he's gonna eat you. What do?
I taste bad.
You say that.
Are you trying
I
to
say
use the
that
voice of madness?
I'm actually using the haunting on him. May his taste buds forever regret this.
Roll for it.
Let's see. It's perception. I forget. What was the thing here? Keep forgetting the haunting.
Perception, self-control.
Maybe. Documentation. There it is.
Who the fuck are you whispering to nature? I saw you typing in the chat. Don't act as if I can't see it.
Self-control,
Whisper to
instinct.
anybody.
Perception plus self-control slash instinct.
So what's your rankings on this?
That would be a 7.
7. Okay. Ah, damn it. Not very good. Oh well.
How
won't
long is
last
that? Like a...
I think that's still a night. Let me check. Nope, that's 2 nights.
Okay. Okay. Roll a Dex Brawl attack then, Jackalor, in order to plant the kiss on him.
Of course.
Okay, you get 3 blood points, Satan loses 3, and you may proceed to roll your self-control or instinct, Satan, to see a difficulty 8 to see if you manage not to phase the fuck out.
Well, I phased the fuck out. For a different reason.
Well, you're still functional. Don't tell him that.
No. Following the book's rules, I bliss out.
No. If you're not in actual torpor, then just whisper to me what you mean by that, because trying to talk around Jackalor without him realizing is a bitch.
It's like having intelligence in real life as well, though sometimes I doubt it.
Yeah, I know, I can see that, but you're not in torpor, you're not fucked up, and oh, you mean as per the rules for that thing?
Yep.
Where he has to make the rolls and the thing and the bad things happen and that, right? I see. Okay.
Also, am I now drunk?
Oh, yes. That's true as well. It has been diluted somewhat by being in Satan, I would say. And
Also, it's minus my stamina, so.
Yes, but you would still be at the -1 on dexterity.
Yay.
You just have a slight buzz, and I want you to roll 1d6. Low is good for the party in this case.
Not 1d1, not 1d4 either.
1d6.
It's average.
Okay. 1d6, 1d10, whatever, just... It's... As long as it's random coin flip-like thing. So... Okay. So high was bad for the party. That sucks for you. It tastes like the best thing you've ever had. Like love and flowers and raw, unadulterated power. So give me a instinct at difficulty. Let's be generous and say 5 to see if you can stop. If you somehow manage to kill you with your own thing, you can stop. Do you want to stop?
I'm not going to stop until the last drop of blood is out.
Okay, so you would like to keep sucking. Would he realize that the blood is gone and that he's now diabolizing you?
No
Yes,
idea.
I'm definitely
Until
going to
he
say
starts
that.
sucking soul stuff, that is. As in, would he take a bite out of your soul before he realizes?
Like, I'd have to roll it up against his willpower, and I would definitely willingly fail that willpower roll.
Okay. Then you realize that he is, even though you were for a moment distracted, with 3 successes you realize that he's out of blood, but that he's very much still not in torpor. and very likely to frenzy now. And still at full health. And what the fuck are you gonna do now?
I'm going to be start trying to do bashing damage to him.
Okay. Satan, you snap out of the bliss.
Yeah, that is true, actually. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much I can do right now. Try and resist?
Okay. Alexander, Satan, please make another contested strength brawl roll. Great. Alexander, proceed. Okay, so that's 1 point of bashing damage. You start getting the feeling that you might not be getting anywhere at this rate.
I do it again.
Okay, try to...
Just bite his neck and rip apart a little bit.
Oh,
I'm not getting out of this grapple ever.
So... since he botched, is that ideal? The successes equal to bashing damage to him?
No, never has
Okay.
been. Not only that was to try and get out of your grapple.
Yes, I rolled for that already. Apparently, I can't deal damage to you for shit. I can keep me in control, but I can't. So we roll
Okay.
contested again.
John, you are attracted by the smell of gasoline and you walk into Alexander trying desperately to smash Satan's brains out across the floor. How do you react? They're covered in gasoline, the whole place reeks. You can smell even more gasoline coming from the garage behind them.
He just take out his claws and put one in each of their necks and say, "Why you guys don't calm down and talk?"
He is trying to set us both.
He's
on
trying to kill us all!
fire. He's trying to set the house on fire.
Charisma expression for Alexander, manipulation subterfuge for Satan right now. John, perception empathy for you.
7 successes.
Do I get to reduce the difficulty?
Not really.
You really don't, and his specialization comes into play because he's fabricating a thing out of bacon.
Yeah, I'm lying
Alexander
the
is
fuck out of
trying to
it.
kill you all. Something is very wrong.
He just look at Alexander. Alexander, did the demon told you to burn the mansion?
Yes, the demon told him to burn the mansion. Kill him!
Have you been listening to a demon?
No.
He's
Right.
now accusing you. Anton,
That's
is your
not good
Auspex
one.
active as you're experimenting on Darnell, trying to see things? If you're trying to talk, you're muted. But you may roll perception alertness at difficulty 8 to hear the yelling going on upstairs.
So, someone may have botched trying to present themselves as a decent party. Someone else may have gotten 7
also-
successes.
He's incredibly loyal to both of us, isn't he?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I'm more to Alexander.
But only
That may be
barely, if I
true.
remember correctly.
Nietzsche, perception alertness at 8. If you would. To hear this from down below somehow. Because I'm assuming you would have locked the door. Nope, you
Nope.
have no idea.
Nope. I'm blissfully unaware.
So, Darnell, I'm going to be pulling apart your lungs. Now, I'm going to see how long it takes for you to fall into torpor again. Here, have a little bit of a drink and let's start. No, it's no use trying to scream. I have fused your mouth shut. Don't try. Yes, I know drinking blood through a straw up your nose is a pain in the ass, but that's the way it has to be. I can't work with this screaming. I know, I'm
Wait
a
a minute.
sick fuck.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm gonna give him a point of my blood. I think I will do this.
Because you want that to be a thing, don't you?
Sure, why not?
Lobotomize him while you're at it, or why don't you?
That would be an intelligence medicine at difficulty 9 to do properly to a vampire, even a thin blood, I think. Possibly 9+1, actually. Because that's some serious shit.
Wait, what kind of disciplines does he have?
You have no
He
idea.
should have the same as me.
You don't
Presence,
know that,
aspect,
actually.
and
He
thaumaturgy.
has... He's a thin blood. He could have easily developed something else.
True.
Huh.
Actually, yes. Let's go with that. Because he has had no instruction in thaumaturgy. Let's say that that talent atrophied and got replaced by something else. He's getting experience and leveling in suffering.
Does he take extra stamina?
So, I could have actually given him Fortitude given how much he has been abused, but no, that's not what I gave him. So, back to the confrontation. John, Alexander is looking really shifty-eyed right now, and he is attacking your priest.
Alexander, you should not listen to demons. Satan, go outside to the...
How? Has me down here!
If I wanted, I wanted the doctors, not the pack priest dead.
Just-
I would have been trying.
Just
I would have been.
order him! Something!
Look, if I wanted him,
Now, come on,
our
what
pack
are you
priest
waiting
dead, I
for?
have been
Stop!
trying to. I would
Come
have
on,
been trying
you
to
need to get
Just
to it.
tear him
shut up.
apart with my
Okay, shut up.
fangs.
Shut up. I press a little bit the claws on them. Just shut up. Alexander, release him. Satan, go see that wooden thing outside. The demon
Don't
tried
let him go
convincing me
out
that
of
he
sight.
made that.
He must stay within sight, or else he will
Shut-
obfuscate and set us all on fire.
Make sure he's
I have
bloody
also,
kept.
alright? Just go there, investigate that thing. You like that wooden thing, right?
I'm not letting him go unless you are having
that-
him stand nearby.
Just bloody get him off me, dude. Do something.
Alexander, leave him, or I cut your neck with my claws.
He's trying to kill us. Just do
If I
something.
had been trying, if it was true that he was saying, I was trying to kill all of you,
Just go.
he would
Come on,
already
get him
be
off.
dead.
I press my claws on both of their necks because the screams are annoying me. I roll damage, or just an attack.
Well, again, you're supposed to be mighty convinced of Alexander being the big bad guy here.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Satan is annoying him because of the screams.
I would say that he presses down hard enough at first for you to feel pain, but not to actually take damage just yet.
Alright, he does that.
Do not
keep in
let him
mind
stand up.
that just make sure you dig down the blood point for bringing the claws out.
Do not let him stand up. As I stand
Yeah.
up, keeping my eyes straight on Satan.
Alexander, release Satan.
Yeah, he
I
said
already
he's
did that.
standing up and letting him go.
Alright,
I'm not.
Satan,
I'm
Let
staring at
help
her.
me to carry Alexander to a safe place so we can put him.
Sorry, do what to him now?
I'm rolling
Put him,
on
just
now.
lock him on a place, or maybe stake him and try to remove the demon from him.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Alexander
rolling,
is rolling awe, so go ahead and roll awe. See how many people
He's
you can-
obviously the bad guy. You gotta take care of him.
No, I'm not rolling all. I'm rolling the presence too.
Oh, so you changed your mind, did you? What makes you think I'll let you change your mind? You already said it!
Because it's the same discipline?
Not really. Okay.
Yes, it's part of the same discipline.
I want both of you to roll perception awareness. Both of you that aren't Alexander, that is, to realize that what he's about to do, because both of you have higher initiative. Satan knows. They both know. How do you react?
Yeah.
John!
I fail horribly. I can't do... What does that even do?
Wait, what happens when you botch presents? I need to
You
go
can't
look that up
use
again.
it for a good long while. Possibly any presence power, but definitely not that one. It doesn't work for a while. Not that you would know that. But it essentially blocks your presence. Oh, God damn it.
After doing that, John pressed his claws harder on his Alexander's neck, and
At this
Satan
point-
helped me carry him.
At this point,
But-
he has stood up and stepped away from Satan, so you could have your claws on one or the other. Probably Satan in this case. Unless you wanted to stay close to John. Or rather to Alexander. Either way, you would have to make an attack roll at this point, because he's not gonna let you just do damage to him, I believe.
Oh yeah, the character we tried to use it on, in this case,
It cannot be for the rest of the story.
yes. In this case, John cannot be... I cannot use presence on him for the rest of the story.
Wait, you used it on John?
Yes. I didn't want you running away.
Yes. So, John, you are now immune to his presence.
For effectively a very long time.
Like, if both of you survive to after Gehenna, then he can use it on you again.
No, that's a chronicle you're talking about.
We generally
Well, the thing is, we
don't-
we don't generally differentiate stories and chronicles in this. Otherwise, we'd get a lot more XP.
Actually, I have raised the base gain from 1 to 2, so I think it works out about the same, actually. Actually.
Base game is actually goes up to 4.
That's with all kinds... Like the base of 1 for just showing up, then there's another one for learning, from what I remember, and I don't know, there's stuff.
You just went with whatever you felt like it, which is perfectly fine. That's how you're supposed to do it. But the actual stuff is actually a little bit higher.
So John will attack Alexander with his claws.
This is, as you see that he's about to use presence on you, and you still don't know if he is gonna succeed or not. So, please, don't hold back. Tell me if you're gonna
If he's-
split it.
No, it will be a very powerful one.
Just straight across the face like, bitch!
So it's
3 extra
Yes.
damage.
Strength plus 1 on top of it.
it will be 6 dice.
So you
I can't die to it.
No, it will be 7 dice.
I still technically can't die to it.
3. I thought you had higher strength than that. Oh well.
he went for Dex build. Alright, so, Alexander, the claws slash you across the face as
It
you
would
attempt to
only be a
snarl
minor-
at him.
As it happens, it will only be a -1 botch.
Oh no, you rolled before that happened. You get to keep both of those ones. They're yours.
Now that's because of Satan entirely. As
Anton,
always,
I
it's-
want you to roll Auspex at 8 again. Just your Auspex rating. To realize that
Hell.
someone's about to die up there.
Hilariously,
What?
Anton, you can feel the dark power seize hold of Jackalor as he's about to unleash hellfire All your party members, you are needed upstairs.
I'm actually almost tempted to go and set fire to Satan so he doesn't burn the building down.
The Satan that's standing next to the pool of gasoline covered in gasoline in the
You're literally
fuel-filled
about-
hallway. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jackalor. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I'm all for it.
You know, it almost sounds like a good idea. Because he went insane because of his goddamn madness fucking flaws. Because fucking Malkavians.
You know, Alexander.
And because
I
it's
can
actually
make
gonna
a
Kill
roll.
Jackalore.
You hear a voice whispering into your mind. You know, I can make you immune to fire. At least temporarily. Just say yes.
He didn't get
Does he
3
speak
successes, first of all. Second of all, he didn't get anyone but John.
You know, given that this is a highly emotional situation with blood being spilled, this is
Doesn't
a
matter.
roll.
No.
Then he
Refusal.
goes to storyteller. He can tell you what doesn't matter. Not that I'm going to accept that, even if the sun came down on my head, I would not accept that.
And the fun part is that John hears this as well, and he can tell that the voice is directed at Jackalor, at Alexander rather.
I do not act. I tell the voice to shut the fuck up and get out of my head.
Alright. I think we probably need some kind of idea here. Exactly how powerful is Ashmet, apparently?
Incredibly, apparently. Apparently, he's an archdevil or some shit.
Apparently he's stronger than Satan, is my point.
Well, Lucifer isn't the top bitch, so.
I could tell
Okay,
you
so-
about the out-of-character knowledge that justifies about how the walls of the world are weakening due to asshole vampires from another pack fucking with things best left alone, but I'm relatively sure you wouldn't want to know in the long run.
Well, you see, my point is, these are random Sabbat vampires, at least a couple states away from my understanding.
This
So-
isn't happening in Springfield, it's true, but that doesn't mean that there can't be a major source of corruption nearby.
So, is there multiple demons across the world, all offering various vampires in bad situations? Hey, accept this and we'll help you out?
Probably.
Well, when a target is desperate, that's the best time to make a sale, honestly.
That is semi-true. It's just, apparently it's super common.
Well, there's a reason the comedy now have people hunting them.
I would
Well,
say
actually the
that it's
Sabbat are
been
bigger on that, but...
like 10-12 years since the Week of Nightmares, so by this point the walls of hell are well breached. The demons inside know how to do this, and the corruption, I could say, is a well-oiled machine at this point.
Okay, so... There is literally no way for this world to have never been... to ever get out of this.
That's why Gehenna is on the door, Epic.
Okay, that's how it's...
does ultimately lose, because Malkav, when he wins, slams all those portals shut.
Okay, I was just saying that, well, it just seems super common. I
It
really
is.
wasn't expecting Ashmet to be here.
We can say
You
there's
really could
another demon that
taken
calls
anything.
itself by the same. Well, okay, think about it this way. Ashmet isn't tied to a physical location, he never has been. He's in hell. He just can look through a 1,000 cracks in his prison wall out on the world of the living and try to home in on something. He doesn't have to be tied to a physical location, in fact he isn't. He's tied to events close to weak spots in reality, where something supernatural, preferably something evil and fucked up, is making itself a beacon, either through desperation or some other strong emotion. I'll leave it up to Jackal, or we will retroactively
No.
determine the difficulty of this.
No.
No?
No. And no.
No in what way? No as in you don't want to say, or what?
No, as in I'm telling him to shut the fuck up.
Okay. John, how do you react?
Can I attempt to use my roll my willpower to throw him out of my head?
You can, but I would say that it's just enough what he managed to get for him to get that essentially one sentence in. You can tell that he doesn't actually have a hold of you, that this is like for this night only chat.
Yeah, I'm shutting that door right now and sealing it with a fucking boulder.
Alright. John, you see Alexander then in a moment of concentration as he's apparently focusing on his demonic master. What do you do?
He will slash him again, crying and shouting, "Don't listen!" Shouting.
So you're
"Don't listen to
slashing
the
me
demon."
apart? Well, oh god. Do you want me dead or what?
Roll your attack and you roll your willpower, Alexander. Satan, what do you do as this is happening more or less simultaneously?
Well, it's time to sneak away.
Okay, you
Oh,
step around the corner and obfuscate, I assume.
Yeah.
This is all your fault, by the way. John.
Actually,
It's your fault.
is there actually in the books for Nerdbound Defiler, is there a willpower rating specified?
For what?
For an Earthbound Defiler or whatever they're called.
Yes,
I
there.
think it's a 10.
I'll go look myself if you want.
I'll do
but
that
that's-
myself too.
That wasn't ever really what I was caring about. It was
This
yeah, it's 10.
is not for Ashmet, by the way. This is for something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
it just feels
one
like
damage.
it just feels like you're kind of making Ashmet the real big bad of everything. If you're doing that, is my problem with it. Which I'm not sure.
He
I
likes
really like.
recurring villains, apparently.
He is essentially the asshole who gets involved in everything for the simple reason that it might work. Because something will stick to the wall. I'm gonna say that he's the guy that sticks his nose in things, and more often than not he simply fails because he never had a real chance to succeed, and he's just playing on getting lucky. Because if he tries hard enough, well, if he tries often enough rather, he's gonna get a return on something.
It just feels like his attention should have been a lot more scattered if that's what was going on with him.
And it pretty much is at this time period. It's when he dealt with York and Raffaello that he actually had powerful enough servants, or so he thought, that they were worth focusing on.
Oh, okay.
And he was able to bring in, I mean, what was he able to raise? A couple of hybrids, which Raffaello actually made, and 2 demons that helped Yorick. Those were the resources he was able to bring to bear when you needed help, and that's it.
Huh. Okay. I'll just have to see how you do it then, because
And I'm Torpor, by the way.
good to
Are
know.
you? Excellent. Actually, no, you are, I think, incapacitated, right?
Yes, we said earlier that that's Torpor if you are incapacitated.
It's actually,
Aggravated.
yeah, it's not quite torpor. It's better than torpor at least. It just means that you're basically knocked out.
Do I show up and just finish him off now?
You see Alexander in a pool of gasoline next to a broken lighter, and John standing over him.
But I got the sense that Alexander was an instigator.
No,
Yes.
you got the sense that John was the instigator, actually. Go check your recording.
Did I say
No, I
John?
You said John.
Yes,
You
you
said
did.
Jack.
I did mean Alexander, but if I said John, then it's canon now. I'm sorry, John.
Why?
Uh,
Because double botch on Auspex.
I'm gonna call shenanigans. I think he said Alexander.
Oh,
Don't
Yeah,
check.
it was Alexander.
it's on.
Can you double check?
I mean,
I'll go with-
searching through the raw files while on stream. Come on.
Yeah,
That's
you'd
the
have to check it,
streamers.
but it was John. I was paying very close attention to that
No, you've been wrong
because
before.
I was like, "Wow, he's going to have everyone fighting everyone."
Okay, I like this idea. This is chaos. I like this. Let's split the recording here.